All right, this is Ryan again at RS Rolling Classics, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. All right. Well, I know you want to see what's going on with the 302 going into Pinot. I still got it pretty much where I left off. I do have the starter adapter plate right here, or the between the transmission and the engine, there's that plate we talked about. Anyway, I have that. I've got everything to put it together, but my daily driver took a dump, and I'm working part-time now, so I have to keep this thing rolling. I do have my winter beater that I can drive to and from work, but it's Friday. I should be able to get this done today. So here we go. You can see I've got the Mustang up on jacks. You're like, well, why you got it up on jacks? I don't know. Okay, here we go. The rear seal to the axle this is rear wheel car, so the seal has gone and oil is spewing from where the bearing is. So what we got to do is we've got to go and take the transfer case cover off, unlock this shaft, which when you unlock it, this whole assembly and the shaft come out. So, and where's that seal and how do I know it's leaking? It's right there. See where the shaft goes in there? That and that is leaking. I know that because there's a leak here, and it's not the brake caliper. And you can see it sprayed oil all up inside here. The dead giveaway was what we found. Oh, I hate touching this thing. All right, this looks nasty. Yeah. This thing was covered in black, thick oil. Get this up. Oh, I should have done this before. And then you can see in the inside, it was slinging it. And I cleaned it up. I saw, okay, now I know what it is. I cleaned it up and put it back together because I wasn't ready to take it apart yet. But I didn't want to drive it with that oil missing. You could do more harm than good, even if it's been that way for a while. It's better just to not drive it with that leak. You could destroy the bearings, the shaft. So whatever damage is done, if there is any. I'm hoping I caught it with just seal bad. So what's it going to take that off? The transfer case housing on the back. Back here. You have to see that round plate. I have to take that cover off, drain it, and inside there's a C-clip that holds that shaft in place and engaged in the transfer case. It transfers the motion of the engine into the wheels. And you've got one to the driver's side, and you got one to the passenger side. This is important when you're taking it apart, that you have enough clearance to take it out. Don't park this against the wall. It's a place where you can't pull that shaft out. You got to pull it out at least maybe 3 feet. And so on both ends I have it where I can pull it out. There it is. And I have to drain it. There's oil. There's transfer case oil in there. So basically you loosen up the nuts and you take that, let it drain, and then you take the cover off. I'm going to do one side at a time if I can. If not, it's fine. I've got it on 3-ton jack stands. And I like having them in the exact same position. If one's in one position, the other one should be in the exact same position. This gives you a nice balance. You're nothing weird about it. 3-ton over there, 3-ton over there. They're in the identical position under the car as the other one. And I put the jack under there just in case. And I'm going to try to do it with one wheel at a time. If I had my lift, this would be so much sweeter. Anyway, and that pile of rust we'll talk about later. That's basically coming out from underneath right there. And it's more like the flooring. It's not really the frame. The frame's got rust on it, but that's something else. And it's only everything else under the bottom of the car looks pretty decent. So we'll have to address that eventually. But for now, if we're doing that, when you pull it out, you're going to see this bearing. Well, this seal is going to cover that bearing. This is what's failed. Because if this bearing failed, you would be able to move the drive shaft that goes through here, be able to move it around. And I can't. So I know the bearing is worn and still good. You go in all this trouble, guys, don't just do the seal. Pull it out, put the bearing in. Here's the seal. I've also have the high temp disc brake wheel bearing grease that I'm going to have to pack into that thing. It's just got the dry roller bearings. And then this is the gear oil that goes in the transfer case. And yeah, Advanced Auto Parts. I actually had to pay for them. So they're not sponsoring me. That'd be funny. So I had to order them. They all had the seals, but I had to wait a couple days on the bearings. I had them delivered to home because I'm cheap. I don't have to go drive over and get them. Cool thing is, every time I do a new job or something different, I get new tools. So this is your Maddox. This is from Harbor Freight. 100-piece bearing racing. This kit went for, I think it was $40. I did not catch the sale. So if you catch it on sale, it's not that expensive. But so this is going to put my seal in place. They come in all these different sizes. You just pop it on there. That's the driver set. And then this is the bearing set. And that on these ends, you tuck that underneath the bearing that's inside the vehicle after the shaft's out. And then there's a slide hammer that you just put on the end of here and you just pull it up, pull it back, and it'll pull it out. So I get some nice tools for doing the job myself, and I still come out ahead. So guys, don't get discouraged that you got to buy this and the 3-piece and even the parts, the oil, and the grease. There's no way you're going to spend that, get away with only spending that amount for a job like that in a shop. They're gonna ask for a lot of money. So anyway, this is the first part. As I get it apart, I will post again. I try to keep these videos short. 10 minutes, we're about there. Okay, we'll see you when I pull it apart. All right, bye.